back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Zahid. That is my S2000 that is parked inside, nice and safe from all this crazy California rain we've been having. If you're not new here, you might have remembered a couple videos ago, I was talking about how I put on a bunch of weight during the holidays like many of us do. Not a huge deal, but I've been pretty dialed in these last 3-4 weeks, and I'm starting to feel pretty healthy again. I'm starting to feel back in my normal weight, and I'm getting a little stronger. So on that note, we're gonna get in a quick workout first, and then we're gonna get to the S2000. Stick around.
Now, you might be wondering why I'm including my workout footage on my automotive YouTube channel. I know you guys didn't sign up for this. Well, the whole theme of today's video is to establish a baseline for both myself and the car, and then hold myself accountable to those goals for this year. I've always been a big believer in creating accountability by announcing something publicly, and I guess this video is my way of doing that. Not only has my car come a long way since I started the channel, but me and my family have too. Whatever it is you're working on this year, let's hold each other accountable and remember that consistency is key in almost everything. This applies to the goals for my channel, but also the goals for my personal life. As the great Z's once said, we're all gonna make it, bruh.
If you're thinking about doing something healthy today, consider this your sign to do so, okay? Maybe go for a run, get a workout in, eat that salad. I don't know, I don't even like salad. I don't know why I said that. Okay, the real reason why we're here today, my Honda S2000, in the spirit of it being the new year, 2023, I thought I would start off the year with a tour of my S2000, and I wanted to go over all of the modifications I've done to it since I bought the car in 2017. I wanted to get like a snapshot of what the car is sitting like right now, because by the end of the year, I think the car is gonna look very different. We're gonna have a ton of changes, and most of those changes are gonna be more geared towards functionality on track. I plan on doing a lot more track days this year. Hope you guys are excited for that, because I really am. I'm gonna do a walk around. We're gonna go through all the modifications, and I'm also gonna tease some new mods that are coming this year. So let's get to it. Okay, so let's start with the front of the car. We're gonna do all the exterior mods first. Up front, you'll notice I have a CR front lip. This is an OEM CR front lip. They're getting pretty hard to find these days, and if you can find them, the markup is pretty ridiculous. So I was lucky to grab this pretty early on before the markups got crazy. Prior to this, I had an AP2 lip, and I honestly really loved that lip, but eventually the CR lip kind of grew on me, and I found a good deal, and I pulled the trigger, and I've been really happy with it ever since. All right, moving on to what I think catches most people's attention. These are my Mugen MF10s wrapped in Firehawk Indy 500 tires. These are in the S2000 spec, and they're pretty hard to come by these days. There are rumors, I think, of King Motorsports reissuing them for the S2000. A part of me is kind of like, the selfish part of me is like, man, I hope they don't reissue them so that mine stays super rare, but it's okay, you know. I want everyone to be able to have the wheels that they want. So these are definitely a favorite of the car. People, if you're thinking about messaging me, asking me if I'm gonna sell them, I'm not gonna sell them, I'm sorry. I'm probably not gonna sell this car either. I'd rather save up and buy a new car than sell the S2000. So stop DMing me, asking me to buy my wheels. I'm not selling them. You know who you are. Moving towards the rear quarter panel, you have my OEM side strakes. There are a lot of eBay versions that seem to fit really well, but these are OEM. I made a video about them. I pretty much made a video about every single mod we're going over, so if you're curious about anything, just go back, look at some of my old videos. I'm pretty thorough about explaining each installation. This is actually the first modification I did to my S2000. Before wheels, before suspension, before tires, before exhaust. I found a great deal on this Mugen SS Wing through the best Honda S2000 shop of all time, Shop Formula S over in SoCal. Alan had posted this Mugen SS Wing for sale. It was already paint matched, Silverstone, and I would say the paint match is pretty damn good to my car. And it just popped up. It seemed like a great deal, and I ended up pulling the trigger. But yeah, that wing was the first modification I've ever done. Moving down to here, you can kind of see my Mugen Catback exhaust. I forget the exact name of it. And again, this was another part that kind of grew on me. The style of the tips, I feel like, is very period correct, early 2000s. I feel like exhaust tips are not usually this large anymore. you know, it's kind of got the whole canister style underneath with the muffler. You guys can't get a great view of it. But previous to this muffler, I had a Gretty exhaust, and it was so loud, but it was fun, and I kind of grew out of it. So when I was looking for something a little more subdued, I came across the Mugen exhaust. At first, I was gonna go for the, I believe it's called the SSM exhaust. I forget who makes it. That exhaust is really cool too. But I ended up settling on the Mugen exhaust, and at this point, you can kind of see it started to become a Mugen build car. But that being said, I don't have all the Mugen parts, and that's for good reason. Personally, I don't really love the Mugen front bumper. So if you guys know what I'm talking about, the Mugen front bumper has the little inlet for the intake. It's got the Mugen badge. The Mugen badge is pretty cool, but it's kind of got like a happy face style look, and I just never liked it. But you know, contrary to that, I love the Mugen SS rear bumper. That bumper looks so sick with the special exhaust that comes out through the exhaust, through the bumper cutouts. That bumper is cool. The front bumper, I've never really been a fan of, and I don't think I'll ever get it, even if I do come across it. I definitely prefer the look of the CR front end more, and that's why we're sticking with this. Okay, before we get to the interior, I just want to show you guys these Spoon side view mirrors. You can kind of see the Spoon logo right there. They are supposed to be hydrophobic, I think. Don't quote me on that, I could be wrong. They're a blue tinted, they're a little bit more wide of an angle, and they diffuse like lights really well. So if you have like headlights behind you, they diffuse the light really well. I'm not really sure about all the details of the technology, but I like them because they freaking look cool. Okay, now let's move on to the interior, and arguably my favorite part of the car right now, my Mugen MSZ seats. These are not originally designed to fit in the S2000. I required JDM Recaro seat rails in order to get these to fit. They're a little bit large for the car, but they work for my body composition perfectly. I absolutely love the look of these seats. They fit me perfectly, they look amazing, and they're so dang comfortable. And they got all the little Mugen logos all over it. I love it. I love it. I was so happy that I went with it. It was so worth it. Okay, let's get in here so I can show you guys some other bits. Right here is my Mugen steering wheel with the NSX-R horn button. Ridiculously expensive. Honestly, I don't even know why I bought it, but I don't know, it just felt right. Anyways, we have it connected to a Workspell short hub and a Workspell quick release. Okay, so moving on to the Renegade short shifter. I currently have the Renegade short shifter with a, I forget where I got this shift knob from. I believe this was an option for S2000s back in the day. So unfortunately, I plan on actually removing the Renegade short shifter and going back to stock. The reason being is it didn't really help me while I was on track. I kind of was like second guessing what gear I'm in. But you know, when I'm just driving this car on the street, this short shifter feels amazing. Like just listen. I don't know if you're gonna be able to pick up the sound, but just listen to this. It sounds like a freaking gun, like you're loading a gun. It's like so mechanical. It sounds so good. It feels even better than it sounds. But unfortunately, it's not really helping me on track. And for that reason, you're out. That was a Shark Tank reference. But no, for reals, I'm gonna go back to stock, and I feel like I'll get a better feel of what gear I'm in. It'll inspire more confidence while I'm on track. Now, let's go under the hood. Where is it? So, pretty much stock, to be honest. I just got the Comtake intake. It's a carb legal intake. I think back in the day, I was thinking one day I'll have a Comtech supercharger in here and it'll tie the whole drivetrain together, I guess, but I kind of don't care about supercharging it anymore. Besides that, you can kind of see a little glimpse of gold here. And that can only mean one thing, baby. Ohlins. I'm so happy I bought them. The car handles like a dream. Great for street, great for track, and overall, a fantastic set of coilovers. And that's about it for mods. Okay, if you stuck this long through the video, first of all, I appreciate you. Second of all, I feel like you deserve a little teaser as to what's to come this year. So a part that I've always had my eye on is the spoon brake calipers for the S2000. I just love the way they look, and I want to upgrade the brakes before I get serious about tracking. I'm not going to need them for the next couple track days, but you know, as I get better and better, I think brake fade is an important thing to address. Now, I know what you're thinking. The spoon calipers, they're not even that much better than stock. They just look cool. Man, I don't care. I want them because they look cool, okay? I think the spoon calipers are just as iconic as the MF10 wheels. And that combination is going to look so cool. But there is an issue there. The MF10s won't fit over the spoon calipers. Neither will my AP2 V1 wheels, which I initially took to the track. So I'm going to need wheels that could fit the spoon calipers, or I'm going to have to use spacers. I don't really want to use spacers on my track wheels, so I may have bid on a set of wheels on Yahoo Auctions Japan, and I may have actually won, and those wheels might be sitting in my garage at home right now. So yeah, so eventually we're going to have new track wheels and tires. We're going to have the spoon calipers along with braided brake lines from StopTech. And we're also going to be doing some spoon rigid collars. And for that install, I'm going to have help from a special guest. If you guys are watching my channel, you've definitely watched his channel, so that's going to be really exciting. So I hope you guys are going to stay tuned, and I hope you guys are looking forward to the way that the car is getting built. And I'm just excited. It's going to be a good year. I have some personal goals I'm not going to put on the channel, but for the car, you know, I really want to get in more track time, more seat time. I want to get creative with my content. I want to do things that are a little bit different than what I've been doing. I want to get out of my comfort zone when it comes to the content. And lastly, to quantify it all, I would love to hit 10,000 subscribers in 2023. My goal for 2022 was 1,000. We got close. We didn't quite get there, but we got close. And I'm hopeful for next year because, you know, the theme for 2023 is delayed gratification. I'm going to be putting in a lot of work. I'm not going to really be thinking about getting instant gratification from anything that I'm doing right now. I just want to put in that work. I want to grind it out, and then I want to see where I'm at next year and go from there. So if you're watching, if you've been watching the video for this long, I really appreciate you guys. Don't forget, 1,000 subscribers. We're giving away a Mugen part. We're maybe giving away a Mugen part. It's probably going to be a Mugen part. But I got to hit 1,000 subs first, and then one of you random subscribers will win it. Just a way for me to show my appreciation to all the early subscribers. So until next time, take care. Peace out.